Hello ladies and gentlemen, Zackary here bringing you another Minecraft World War II vehicle tutorial. In this tutorial we'll be going ahead and building the Fairey Swordfish. The Fairey Swordfish is a biplane torpedo bomber designed by Fairey Aviation Company. Originating in the early 1930s, the Swordfish, nicknamed String Bag, was operated by Fleet Air Arm of the Royal Navy. It was also used by the Royal Air Force, or RAF, as well as several overseas operators, including the Royal Canadian Air Force and the Royal Netherlands Navy. It was initially operated primarily as a fleet attack aircraft. During its later years, the Swordfish became increasingly used as an anti-submarine and training platform. The type was in frontline service throughout the Second World War. Despite being obsolete by 1939, the Swordfish achieved some spectacular successes during the war. Notable events including sinking one battleship and damaging two others of the Regia Maria, the Italian Navy, during the Battle of Taranto, and the famous attack on Bismarck, which contributed to her eventual demise. By the end of the war, the Swordfish held the distinction of having caused the destruction of a greater tonnage of Axis shipping than any other Allied aircraft. The Swordfish remained in frontline service until VE Day, having outlived multiple aircraft that had been intended to replace it in service. So yeah, the Swordfish here, really interesting aircraft and quite a history of it. We all know the story of the Bismarck and how these remarkable swordfish were able to damage the Bismarck just enough to eventually cause the Bismarck to be caught up to by the Royal Navy, found, and basically sunk. So really cool stuff here, and you know, the Swordfish here, a very iconic aircraft really of World War II for the Royal Navy. Anyways, let's go ahead and kind of dive into here, taking a look at it. This is a redesign. I had a design a very long time ago on my channel. I don't believe the video is no longer up, but I did have a design for it a very long time ago, and this is a huge improvement over that last design, if any of you still have that old design on your world somewhere. To kind of begin with, starting off with, we have obviously the front props here, nothing too spectacular about those. We have it here in a white camouflage with a kind of a two-tone white and kind of green camouflage, which seemed to be kind of a color, or a very common kind of color matchup for this aircraft. On the wings here, obviously it's a biplane. We got all the rigging here to help support the wings and all that stuff. Up on top here we have the cockpit itself, so we have the cockpit, the navigator, or the pilot's seat, the navigator, and also the rear gunner. All the markings on the side here, and of course we have a torpedo mounted onto this one here in particular. So this is designed to be in the torpedo type of role, but obviously you could remove the torpedo, add some bombs to it if you want to, or something like that, but we're kind of going with the torpedo since it was well known for its torpedo capabilities. Anyways, that's pretty much it for the overview. Let's go and move into the tutorial by beginning with our first layer. Alright guys, going ahead and move into our first layer. We'll be going ahead and start off with layer number 4. Now we'll start with layer number 4 because it gives us a nice basis for the aircraft to kind of build off of and basically add everything to. And we kind of get to see the size of the aircraft, and will help you a little bit in positioning of this aircraft. One thing I want to mention is that this tutorial is for the in-flight version only. We do not have a landed version of the Swordfish due to the fact that it would land at an angle, or sit on the ground at an angle, and we would have to build a completely different design for that. So this is designed to be the in-flight version only. Also, if you're completely new to my aircraft tutorials, the way to structure these tutorials, I like to do half on camera, half off. What this means is rebuilding half the aircraft on camera, and the other half will be up to you guys to copy over in between layers. It'll make a little bit more sense once we get through the first few layers and all that stuff, but it really isn't too difficult, and the aircraft is, for the most part, completely symmetrical, so there won't be any issues there. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing we want to do here is we're going to place down a dark liquid slab, followed by a black concrete block directly behind it. We then want to place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 smooth quartz blocks. Throughout this entire tutorial, we are going to be using smooth quartz and not regular quartz, so if I just say quartz, make sure you're just using smooth quartz. It creates a nice, better blend of the textures and all that stuff. We don't have those harsh lines that the standard quartz has. So just throwing that there again, make sure you're using smooth quartz. We're going to go ahead and place down 3 smooth quartz top slabs like this, going back. We then want to go ahead and skip a space of 1 and 2 blocks, and then we're going to place down a wither skeleton skull like so. And then those blocks should be deleted, and we're going to basically have that right there for our center line. Moving out to the sides now, we're going to place down a dark liquid upside down stair, come off this slab, followed by a skeleton skull, come off the side of this black concrete block, and then from that we're going to take our quartz stairs. We're going to place down a smooth quartz stair, or upside down stair like that, followed by a smooth quartz upside down corner stair coming off of it. We're going to take our smooth quartz blocks and we're going to place down a row of 2. So 1, 2, and then we're going to place down our smooth quartz upside down stair like so. And then going back from it, we're going to go ahead and go back with 3 stairs. So 1, 2, 3 upside down stairs. So you have an upside down quartz corner stair and then 3 regular stairs back. We're going to go and then place down 1, 2, and 3 smooth quartz top slabs like that, going toward the rear. We also want to go ahead and grab a birchwood fence gate, and coming off of this last quartz stair here, we're going to place down a birchwood fence gate and open it up toward the upside down stair like that. Once that's all done, we're going to go ahead and then place down 2 narrow brick slabs, come off these 2 quartz blocks, and another 2 narrow brick slabs like so, coming off it to the side there. We're going to go ahead and then place down a quartz stair right here, followed by a dark oak wood slab, and we want to go ahead and then place down a diorite wall, like so, going back from the slab. Once we have that done, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 of these rows here. So real simple, 2 dark oak wood slabs, and then a spruce wood trapdoor. And we're going to go and do this a total of 5 more times, so we have a total of 6. So 3, 4, and 5. So as you can see here, we have basically 6 of these rows going all the way across here. Once we have that done, we're going to go and place down our quartz stair like so. And we want to go and then place down a dark oak wood slab, and just like we did for the previous row right there, we're going to place down a diorite wall like so. We're going to go and then take our dark oak wood slabs, we're going to place down 1 and 2 slabs. This time, however, we're going to go ahead and place down a dark oak wood trapdoor. We're going to go ahead and do this same row again, so 2 dark oak wood slabs, dark oak wood trapdoor, and again right here a dark oak wood slab coming off the middle slab there. And we want to go and then place down a zombie head here in the corners, just like this. So on both sides here, just like that, and we're going to do them about at 45-degree angles to kind of round off the corners here of the wing. So just make sure these are about 45 degrees. So just like that there for the tip of the wing. And once that's all finished there, that's all we have here for our first layer, layer number 4. As you'll see, we have this side done. You're going to take the same design over here on the right side, flip over to the left side, and you'll have your wing complete. So pretty simple stuff there, nothing too complicated. Anyways, that right there is going to do it for layer 4. Let's move down to layers 1 through 3. Alright guys, moving on to our next layers, we have layers 1 through 3. Now, for these layers here, real simple, we're just going to be basically building off layer 4 here, putting the torpedo on, and all the various details here on the bottom. To go ahead and begin with, we're going to place down a dark oak wood trapdoor that comes down from this narrow brick slab. Or, sorry, this dark oak wood slab. We're going to go ahead and place down an iron trapdoor back from it. After that, we're going to go ahead and place down an end rod after the iron trapdoor, followed by 1, 2, 3 iron trapdoors. Then we're going to place down 2 end rods. And then a birchwood fence gate, which is going to be coming off this end rod and opened up toward the end rod, like so. After that's all complete there, we want to go ahead and then drop down from this end rod up here in the front. We're going to place down a polished andesite block. Coming off it toward the front, we're going to place down a smooth quartz block, followed by a skeleton skull on the very tip there, that smooth quartz block. Going back from this polished andesite block, we're going to place down an additional 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So until you should have a row of 6 of polished andesite here, followed by a stone brick wall, and then a polished andesite block here after the stone brick wall. And we're going to go ahead and place down an item frame, a stone button, and a cobweb in the item frame like that to go ahead and create the back there for the torpedo. And that right there is our torpedo here mounted on the bottom of the aircraft. Once we have that done, we're going to place down a smooth quartz upside down stair coming off of this upside down stair like so. And we want to go ahead and then go down from the stair and back at an angle, place down a quartz upside down stair like so. And we want to go ahead and then place down a diorite wall coming off the back of that stair. Now once we have that done, we're going to go ahead and place down a block of coal that comes off this diorite wall, kind of down and out at an angle, with a lever on the side of the block like that. We then want to go ahead and place down a stone button on the side here of this block. We're going to go ahead and also grab ourselves item frames and some white stained glass panes. We're going to place down an item frame here on the side of this block, white stained glass pane in the item frame, and same thing over here on this side, just like that. And once you have that done, you will have your wheels complete. Now after that's all complete there, we also want to go ahead and place down a end rod, which is going to be coming off this smooth quartz block right here, and then a diorite wall coming off this one like that for, again, some more supports here for the front landing gear. And that right there is now going to complete the landing gear. On the back here, we're going to go and place down a iron trapdoor that comes down from this birchwood fence gate, like so. And after we have that done, we're going to then go to our wings here, and we're going to place down iron trapdoors on the bottom of all these slabs, trapdoors, and walls. So you're just going to go basically cover the entire bottom here of the aircraft, which is going to give it a nice kind of white undercolor for the wings. And we're going to go ahead and take this all the way out to the side. However, we're not going to place it on the bottom of the zombie heads. We're going to leave those as they are. So just the slabs, trapdoors, and walls and stairs is what you're going to be placing those iron trapdoors on the bottom of. And you're going to go ahead and obviously do the same thing over to the air side. And once you do, you'll have basically layers 1 through 3 complete, and basically our landing gear and our torpedo all set up and good to go. Anyways, with that, let's go ahead and move into our next layer, layer number 5. Alright guys, moving into our next layer, we have layer number 5. For layer 5, to go ahead and get started with here, on top of this dark oak wood slab in the front here, we're going to place down a narrow brick wall. Coming off that narrow brick wall, we're going to place down a smooth quartz block, followed by a skeleton skull on the very tip there of that block, like so. Going back from this narrow brick wall, we're going to place down a black concrete block, followed by 2 quartz blocks, a redstone repeater, that's going to have its notches flicked out to the sides like so, a birchwood slab, a stone brick wall, a birchwood slab, stone brick wall, birchwood slab, and then 2 stone pressure plates that go back like so. We're going to go ahead and place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 smooth quartz blocks back, a quartz upside down stair, and a quartz top slab like that to go and round off the rear there. We also want to go ahead and go to the bottom here, and coming off this smooth quartz block, we're going to place down a lever on the bottom here and have it flicked back so it looks like it connects up to the wither skeleton skull on the back there for the rear wheel. With that all done, we're going to go ahead and now work our way out to the sides. So from this point here, we're going to place down a dark oak wood trapdoor on top of this dark oak wood stair, and we're going to go ahead and have it opened up toward the rear like so. And then come off this trapdoor to the side, we're going to place down another one so we kind of create a little bit of the engine kind of, intake there, the radio engine type design. We're going to go ahead and place down a diorite wall back, followed by a smooth quartz block, and we're going to go ahead and place down a row of 2 of black concrete. Coming off this black concrete, we're going to place down a narrow brick wall on the first block, and then a wither skeleton skull on the second block. We also want to go ahead and place down a dark oak wood sign coming off this narrow brick wall, and a skeleton skull coming off the narrow brick wall toward the front there, like so. Once that's done, we're going to take our smooth quartz blocks. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks back, and then 1, 2, and 3 diorite walls back like so. Going ahead and go into the tail here, we're going to go to the last smooth quartz block here, place down a smooth quartz slab coming off of it, a top slab going up, and then a row of 2 of iron trapdoors coming off the slab out to the sides there like so. Once that's all complete there, we're going to then place down a quartz top slab here coming off that block, and we want to go ahead and then place down a placeholder block here in this space, and then coming off both sides of this block, we're going to go ahead and place down a skeleton skull like so. Once we have that done, we're going to go ahead and take our birchwood fence post. We're going to place down a fence post on top of these 2 stairs and that diorite wall. And same thing over here on the outer side of the wing on those 2 blocks like so. We then want to go ahead and grab ourselves some barrier blocks, and off of each one of these birchwood fence posts toward the inside here, we're going to place down 2 barrier blocks. So coming off each one of these fence posts out to the sides here. And then we're going to go and take stone buttons, and on the sides here facing toward the outermost portions of the wing, so the ones on this side, the rear of the wing, we're going to have it facing toward the back. And then on the front of the wing here, we're going to go and place them facing toward the front there, like so. And that will be the start there for our cables and all that stuff that are going to be running in between the kind of pillars there for the wings. And with that all done, that is going to wrap up what we have here for layer number 5. And with that, let's go ahead and move into our next layer, layer number 6. Alright guys, moving into our next layer, we have layer number 6. For layer 6, to go ahead and get started with here, we're going to place down a narrow brick top slab, which is going to go ahead and go on top of this narrow brick wall here. We then want to go ahead and go back from it, placing down a narrow brick stair, followed by 1, 2, and 3 black concrete blocks back from that narrow brick stair. We're going to go ahead and place down a dark oak fence gate, come off this black concrete block, just like that. So be kind of like part of the controls there for the pilot. We're going to go ahead and place down a stripped birchwood log on top of that stone brick wall. And coming off this log here, we're going to go and place down an iron frame and a compass in it for the navigator's seat. And then on top of this stone brick wall here, we're going to place down a stripped birchwood log as well. We then want to go ahead and go on top of this pressure plate. We're going to place down 1 and 2 black concrete blocks back, a narrow brick stair, 2 narrow brick slabs, 2 green terracotta blocks, a spruce wood plank, and a spruce wood stair there on the very end. Once that's all done, going ahead and going back up to the front here, we're going to place down a dark oak stair on top of this trapdoor like so. And we're going to go and then place down a skeleton skull on the side of this narrow brick stair here, followed by a quartz stair here, and then going back from the quartz stair, we're going to go and place down 1, 2, 3 So you have a corner stair and then 3 regular stairs. We're going to go then place down a smooth quartz full block, smooth quartz slab, and we're going to then place down 1 and 2 smooth quartz stairs, 2 diorite walls, and then a skeleton skull and a skeleton skull at a slight angle, like so after that. Once we have that all done, we're going to now move our attention here to the horizontal stabilizers, and for this we're going to go to this last green terracotta block here. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, and 4 dark oak wood slabs to the side there, and then we're going to go and go to the last 3 and place down spruce wood trapdoors coming off of those. We then want to go ahead and place down a zombie head, which is going to be at a slight angle here like that, about a 45-degree angle in that kind of space right there to kind of help shape our horizontal stabilizers a little bit better. After that's all done, we want to go ahead and then place down a stone button on the side of this smooth quartz block here. And once we have that all finished there, we're going to go ahead and then place down a quartz upside down stair that kind of goes up from these fence posts right here. And that kind of goes up on top of these skeleton skulls, and it's going to be upside down like that out to the side. And on the back of those, we're going to go and place down a lever, and I'm going to flick downwards just like so. Now once we have that done there, we're going to go ahead and also take a stone pressure plate and place it down on top of this narrow brick wall right here, and that'll complete that section there. Now we want to go and then go to our birchwood fence posts out here on the very edge of the wing. We're going to go and place down 2 more fence posts that go up from them. And we're going to go ahead and then take our barrier blocks, and we're going to go and go up from the barrier blocks and across the space here. And we're going to place down our 2 stone buttons. So it's going to go up from these barrier blocks and kind of go over that space of 2 there. And we're going to have our stone buttons like that across like that to go and again kind of help make our kind of rigging there for those wings. And again, that's what it looks like on both sides there. After that's done, the last thing we have here to do for the structure is a wither skeleton skull on this birchwood fence post, and we're going to have a end rod coming off both sides of it like that. And once we have that done there, that's pretty much it for the structure for this layer. Now we're going to go ahead and now move into the banners here. So the banners here are something that are kind of optional to do. Obviously I do recommend doing the randall at least, but the letter banners here and the number I'm not going to show you guys in the tutorial. I'll be linking a tutorial down in the description which you guys can follow, and it will show you guys how to build all the letter banners and all that stuff that you guys need. You'll need a white banner and black lettering for this to look the best. You can obviously change it if you do want to, but just throwing it out there for you guys that want to do this, this is how you do it. Anyways, let's go ahead and move into making this randall here out of banners. Alright guys, so making these banners are super simple. All we're going to do is go ahead and go into our loom. We're going to go and take 2 blue banners and we're going to go ahead and put them into loom. Our first banner here, we're going to go ahead and, or basically every single one of these banners here, we're going to go and do a yellow border that goes all the way around. And that's going to be done here for both of these banners. So we have 2 big blue banners here with a yellow border. For our first banner here, we're going to go and place it into our loom. We're going to go and take our white dye, and we're going to go and select the line of white dye that's going to be over here on the left side. And that's going to do it there for that banner. Our next banner here, we're going to go and do the opposite. So we're going to select the line over here on the right side. So we get 2 banners that look like this. Now we're going to go and take each banner, place it back into the loom, and our blue dye. For this banner here with the line on the right side, since the white line's on the right side, we're going to go and select the bottom right blue square like so. And then we're going to go and select the top right blue square like that, a blue dye. And we're going to go ahead and create our left side of the randall. We're going to go and then place, take the other one, and we're going to go and basically do the same thing. This time the white line's on the left side, so we're going to go and select the bottom left square and then the top left square like that. And we're going to go and create our right side banner. And we have these 2 banners, which look just like that. And we're going to go ahead and go on the aircraft just like so. So we're going to go to these 2 quartz stairs here. We're going to place down our 2 banners like that. You want the white facing toward each other on the inside there. And that's going to do it there for your randall. And once you go ahead and look at those tutorials and make your letter banners, you can go ahead and put them on the side here. Make sure that whatever way you have them facing, so as you can see left to right is how it reads for A. You want to make sure that it reads left to right on the other side. So for A, you don't want it A4 because it's completely different. So make sure it's 4A as we had it on the other side. So it's just kind of flipped there. So you read it 4A and you read it 4A. So again, just kind of thrown out there because just want to make sure you guys get it accurate. Anyways, that right there is going to do it there for layer 6. And with that, let's go ahead and move into our next layer, layer number 7. Alright guys, go ahead and move it into our next layer. Go ahead and move it into layer number 7. So for layer 7, to go ahead and get started with here, we want to go and place down a wither skeleton skull on top of this narrow brick stair, and then a black carpet like that on top of this dark oak top slab. After that, going back from the wither skeleton skull, we're going to place down a redstone up here with the notches spread apart like so. We're going to go and skip a space, go to this black concrete block, place down a dark oak trapdoor and a dark oak sign coming off the side of the trapdoor. Once that's done, we want to go and then go to the sides of the trapdoor. We're going to place down 2 end rods like this on the side here, and then an iron trapdoor in between these end rods like so. We then also want to place down a nether brick slab on top of this birchwood log there, and we're going to go ahead and then place down a dark oak trapdoor on top of this stripped birchwood log on the rear here. We're going to go and then place down an anvil on top of this black concrete block, a nether brick top slab, or upside down stairs, sorry, coming off the anvil, and then a end rod like that facing toward the rear there for our machine gun. Now on both sides of the anvil, we're going to go and place down a dark oak sign, and we also want to go ahead and place down, actually sorry my bad, we're going to go ahead and place down a dark oak sign on the right side. However, on the left side here, we're going to place down a wither skeleton skull. And then over here on the right side, we're going to place down a dark oak fence gate here on the stair. We're going to go and grab an item frame. And we're going to place down an item frame. Oh, we can't actually do that. So, my bad. We're just going to leave it as is like that. Completely forgot. Anyways, that right there is going to do it there for the machine gun. And then going back to the tail here, we're going to place down a green terracotta block on top of this one. Followed by a second green terracotta block back. A spruce wood plank. And then a mossy cobblestone wall. And we're going to go ahead and also place down a stone button here on both sides of this spruce wood plank. Now, we also want to go ahead and make basically this banner design, which is going to go ahead and go on this green terracotta block. So I'm not going to kind of explain it in detail here because it's basically, you know, what it is. You got a red stripe on the left side, white stripe in the middle, and a blue stripe on the right side. And I believe the banner over here, yeah, it's the same. So it's going to be just like that on both sides there. So again, just make sure that you make that banner. I'm not going to show you guys again how to make it. It's so simple, but just open up your loom and go into it and go crazy. Anyways, with that all out of the way, we're going to go ahead and now move into our wings here. So going ahead and go into our wings, we're going to go ahead and go up from these quartz upside down stairs, and we're going to place down birchwood fence post, and we're going to then place down fence post on top of these ones right here. Coming off those fence posts, going toward the inside here, we're going to go and place down a row of 3 of barrier blocks. And we're going to have our stone buttons here along the side. And we're going to go ahead and go over here and do the same thing. So 3 barrier blocks and our stone buttons here along the outside. Then on the inside here, we're going to place down 2 barrier blocks, come off those fence posts, and then 2 stone buttons here to the sides of those barrier blocks like so. And that's going to basically do it there for our rigging. Now once that's done, we want to go ahead and then go off these 2 end rods. We're going to place down 2 iron trapdoors. And we're going to go and then go to the middle iron trapdoor. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 iron trapdoors back. And then going ahead and go into these 2 right here. We're going to place down 2 iron trapdoors and 2 iron trapdoors right there as well. With that complete, we're going to go and then take our iron trapdoors again. Place down a row of 3 here. Followed by a second row of 3. And we want to go and then place down a row of 2 here, like that. And after that's all done there, that is going to basically do it there for the structure for the wings so far. And with that, that is going to basically complete what we have here for layer number 7. With that, let's go ahead and move into our next layer, layer number 8. Alright guys, moving on to our next layer, we have layer number 8. For layer 8, to go ahead and get started with here, we're going to go ahead and place down a dark oak wood slab that's going to go ahead and go on top of this dark oak wood trapdoor here. And we're going to go ahead and place down a dark oak fence post that goes back from it. We then want to go ahead and go back to our machine gun back here. We're going to place down a redstone repeater on top of the upside down nether brick stair. And we're going to go ahead and place down a mossy cobblestone wall on top of this green terracotta block. And our mossy cobblestone wall back, and then a spruce wood plank like so, with a stone button on both sides of that spruce wood plank. Once that's all complete there, we're going to place down a dark oak wood slab. That's going to come off this one here for the front for the wing. And then another dark oak wood trapdoor coming back from it. We're going to go and do the same thing again. Dark oak wood slab, dark oak wood trapdoor. We then want to go ahead and do a row of 2 of dark oak wood slabs, and then a dark oak wood trapdoor like so. And we're going to go ahead and do this same exact row, a total of 1. But however, the only difference here being a spruce wood trapdoor instead of a dark oak wood one. So we have 1 row. We have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So just like that, 7 rows of this design here with the spruce wood planks. After we have that done, we're going to go ahead and then go to our outer sides here, and we're going to place down a dark oak wood slab, a prismarine slab, and then a dark oak wood trapdoor. We then want to go ahead and place down a prismarine slab here, a brick slab, and then a blue carpet after the brick slab. And then our next row out to the side here, dark oak wood slab, prismarine slab, and a dark oak wood trapdoor. And then on these two iron trapdoors here, we're just going to place down 2 dark oak wood slabs, just like that. And with out of the way, that is going to wrap up for what we have there for layer 8. Take the same thing, flip it over the other side as we've been doing, and you have pretty much layer 8 done. With that, we're going to move into our final layers, layers 9 and 10. We're going to basically put the top of the verts on and this rigging system and all that stuff to finish the build off. So with that, let's go ahead and move into layers 9 through 10. Alright guys, moving into layers 9 and 10. For these layers to go ahead and get started with, we're going to place down a dark oak defense post on top of this one right here. And we want to go ahead and then go back to the tail here. We're going to place down a dark oak wood stair on top of this green terracotta block and a spruce wood stair there on the back. We then want to go ahead and go off of the dark oak wood stair, placing down a row of barrier blocks going all the way toward the front here, basically connecting up to this dark oak wood fence post. So in total you should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 barrier blocks like so. We're going to go and then go to the top of the barrier blocks, and we're going to go ahead and run a row of stone buttons all the way toward the back there, like so, to go and make your kind of, wire that runs back there. And that's pretty much it for the structure. The last thing we have to do here is the propellers. So for the propellers here, super simple. We're going to go and go to this quartz block in the front here. We're going to place down 2 narrow brick top slabs to the side, and then a birchwood top slab. Going ahead and going off on the other side, we're going to place down a narrow brick stair like this, a second stair going up, and then a birchwood slab on the very top. And then going down from this block, we're going to place down a narrow brick stair, followed by another brick stair coming off like that, going back. And then on the bottom of this narrow brick stair, an upside down birchwood stair. So if we go ahead and take a look at this propeller here for the front, it should look something just like that. And once we have that all done there, that is going to wrap up my design here for the Fairey Swordfish torpedo bomber. Hope you guys do enjoy this build and are able to put it to good use. If you do end up using this design, I do ask that you guys give me proper credit for it. This could be anything from the style of the build to link to my channel or this video if this does appear on any social media sites. As long as you guys give me proper credit for the build, you're free to use it for whatever projects you guys are working on. Overall, enjoy the build, have fun with it, and all that fun stuff. But yeah, other than that, again, thank you guys all so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This has been Mk.II, and I'll see you guys next time.